Hello, welcome everybody to the round 7 of the Season 5 ISRL Championship. I'm ISRL Knight in the booth here with you around Baku City Circuit. It's going to be an interesting weekend to say the least. Very dramatic race last week out in Russia, and a lot of drivers carrying that... I wouldn't call it momentum, but they're carrying some emotion over from last weekend, and it's sure to deliver some action today. Now, it's still early on in qualifying here, 14 minutes and a bit left, and still some times, they're not up yet. Nobody has set a lap time yet. I don't know if they're just going for some quick out laps, or they are... just lollygagging around there. Dr. Chavapo has retired. That's in the castle section, so that's going to be the end of his qualifying rather early here in this week's race. And sorry, I'm just tweeting out that we're live here so everybody can join into the live stream. There you go. And as we look around there, Sprunky in the Aston Martin on his first hot lap through Sector 2. It's a tough racetrack around here. The walls are close, and there's many a place where you can just slide a little bit wide and your lap is over. This is one of them, the castle section, and it cost Dr. Chavapo his session rather early on here. He's going to start at the back of the grid. Sprunky, though, navigates it just okay. Always Rick's up on the boards, a 140.8. Expect the lap times to drop down hopefully to the low 140s here for Division 3. Maybe we'll see some 139s there from a few of the faster drivers. Sprunky taking a lot of track there, doesn't invalidate, so he did hit the wall before, though, on the corner before, so I don't think this is going to be the best of laps for the Aston Martin driver, but we'll see as he crosses the line there. Lorenzo in the 138th. Okay, I was not expecting that this early on, as he sets an amazing lap time there for the Red Bull. Sprunky in the 139s, that is a little bit more what I had in mind here for today's session. Lorenzo making a very early case there for pole position as he snacks the provisional one. Nonetheless, we should have 15 in the lobby. Ephraim is just dealing with a connection issue, I believe, and hopefully he'll be able to join by the end of qualifying. Azen coming to the line now, and what is he gonna do there for the Alpine team? Long run down to the line here, and as he crosses, it's gonna be in the 140s with a 140.4. Puts him P4 as of now, but expect that to go down the order a little bit there. There's a lot more time to be gained today, I think. If you're watching us already, thank you very much for giving your time to Division 3 today. Hope you enjoy the Grand Prix. Hope you enjoy this event, and don't forget, if ever for any reason you want to watch two races at the same time, or this one finishes quickly, or even this one is a little bit too boring for you, Division 4 is racing as well on our channel. You can head over to their live stream. They are live right now in qualifying as well, both races starting at the same time. Craigo in the Red Bull trying to match up with his teammate there. He's got a 138.8 to contend with. What's he going to do? That's a 142. Not competitive for Craigo. There must have been a mistake somewhere in that lap. Bumblebee's diving back into the pits here. I believe Azen is on his in-lap. Is that Vex the Vexer in front of him? No, Vexer's all the way down there. Oh, that'd be KTM Sweden who's about to start his flying laps. Right on board with him quickly as we take a look through the implications of the weekend here. You see a second gap, second plus there to the leader for everybody so far. Great time from Lorenzo there. Certainly going to help his championship chances. I'm just going to pull up the standings right now, take you on a little walk through them. Currently at the top of the championship order, it is that man at the front, Lorenzo. He's coming off a podium, second place last time out in Russia. Had a great race there for Red Bull, and that's essentially what put him to the top of the order. ISRL F1 Richie P2 with 117 points. fair bit of a gap there, almost 40 points to Lorenzo, but a bad DNF, and they're likely to happen around here. Could see him close up that gap. He has not had the best season so far there. Only, let me do that math real quick, only 26 points in the last 2 weeks. So he's looking to bounce back from that. He's got a 3rd place and a 4th place so far this year. So still a decent season there for ISRL F1 Richie, but certainly not, I would say, as good as he was hoping it would be. Sprunky, after a slow start, is coming off a back-to-back podiums, including a win to get him up to 112 points, just 44 points behind our leader there, Lorenzo. He won last time out and got the fastest lap in Russia. A lot of momentum in Sprunky's, heading Sprunky's way right now. He's P2 as it stands in qualifying. After that, though, it kind of tapers off a little bit. Bumblebee at 99 points, KTM Sweden at 96 points, Bacher 84, Synchros 82, Ephraim 69 points, Krago 67 points. That's your top 10 here for Division 2. And Ephraim, he's got a win this season, as does Bacher. Bacher actually has a podium, a win, and I believe an 11th place finish. But he's missed the other races, so he could be very competitive here, but he's got to get the attendance up a little bit. KTM Sweden goes P2, still 1.1 seconds behind Lorenzo. Vex to Vex are navigating the castle section as it stands. Oh, and getting a little loose on the exit there. That's not going to help his lap time at all. There's the man I was talking about. 3 races in, 2 podiums, but we are around round 7. This is his 4th appearance in the championship. So, a bit of a wiggle there. That must have been scary. And he's got to get the attendance up just a little bit there if he wants to be able to compete better, because he's got the pace. He's just got to put in a little more consistent of a result. 139, it seems. No, low 140, but he's on the medium tires. And since we are seeing some laps on the medium, I feel it might be a good time to talk pit strategy. Let me just take a little sip from my coffee, and we'll get right into that. And it's cold. That's awesome. Take a look at the comments. There you go. Marko Matkovic, go Vex, go Sprunky, go Doctor, cheering up in the chat. Some Croatian love in the air. Bumblebee saying, let's go, guys. Cheering on his competitors. Thank you guys for dropping by the live stream. Is on an out lap. Is anybody going to be crossing the line? So I think Richie might, actually. He's coming around, so to speak, the final corner. Let's be real. It's not much of a corner when you can take it flat out. Hugging that left-hand side of the track. And it's going to be P8 for Richie. 1.1 seconds off the leader there. It's a 140.5 overall. You see a lot of times in the 140s. This is very tight in the 140s. From P4 to P11 separated by 8/10. So then in the middle especially there, from P7 to P11 separated by 4/10. So very bunched up here in the qualifying so far. 6 minutes left though. Everybody's going to have time for at least one more, maybe 2 if you're on your out lap right now. And that's the case for quite a few guys. Azen has actually just started his, going down the first DRS zone right now. Going to be joining turn 3 soon. Takes some curb and nice apex there. You want to make sure you avoid the inside curbs around this track. They're going to bounce up the car, and as soon as you bounce up the car, you got a wall on the exit. So if you get too much of a bounce, either you hit the wall or you got to slam on your brakes, and you lose a bunch of time. Ephraim joining the session just in time. I do hope he gets a qualifying lap in, because you always love to see guys getting in there and at least giving themselves a shot at getting up the grid. Azen fairly clean there through the castle section. We're going to see what that split is compared to his old lap as he approaches the end of Sector 2. Just one more corner to go. And again, he takes it nice and clean. No curb, no bouncing, just some good racing lines there for the Alpine driver. Fastest Sector 2, he's a 10th up on his time. That leads me to believe Sprunky, who has snagged pole position, by the way, that went completely under the radar for me, with a 138.7. That means Sprunky is probably gaining a lot of time in the straightaways or Sector 1. Might see some different setups being used. That means some low downforce, high downforce setups. He's not going to be able to break into the 139s. He does set a 140.2, gets him up to 5th place. Yeah, man, and the Aston Martin, this is our provisional pole sitter here as he's making his way back to the pits. Might have time for another one. And so does Lorenzo. And actually, is Lorenzo on a lap right now? He is coming through the castle there. Has just about matched his previous lap time through Sector 1. He's got to keep it clean through Sector 2, though. And just a 10th down on Sprunky. 119, I believe, is the exact split here. And as he's coming to the final stretch of the track, he's going to take some curb. Another fastest Sector 2, but he's basically matched his time. I think we're getting that Sector 2 glitch, the ever famous one. We've got a yellow flag. That's just cars letting other cars through, getting out of the way, hugging the walls tight here in qualifying. What is Lorenzo going to do as he's approaching the line? Long straightaway. It's so far the line around here, and this is a slipstream is going to be so crucial in the race, and he does go faster, improves by 1:43. That's a 10th up there on his previous, a 10th and a half, I should say, and does get ahead of Sprunky by just the finest of margins. Look at the gap here, 0.02 of a second between the top two. Great lap time there from Lorenzo, but will Sprunky have an answer? He needs to get back out on track now if he wants an answer. Ephraim's going to retire from the session, I suppose. He oh no, what has happened here? Oh, yeah, he's crashed in the wall. He's given Rick a penalty. The castle section is an absolute car park right now. Ephraim has crashed, and I think Rick came in after, did not see him, crash into him. This collected Krago as well. They're not going to have another time. They're not going to have another chance to set a time. There's no front wing on that Haas, and I believe there is no front wing on that Red Bull either, and the Williams is stranded there in the middle of the castle section. Definitely not what they wanted to do. Has this affected Lorenzo's lap at all, I wonder? I think it... sorry, not Lorenzo. Lorenzo's on an in-lap, and Sprunky's too far back, so we're good there. Here comes Marko Selinovic there on... what looks to be, yeah, he has bailed out on that lap. I think he's going to try again on the next time round. Bumblebee trying an outlap on this. Also, I think he might decide, he's going to decide to stick to the medium tires. He is in the top 10. And yeah, pit strategy wise, you can do a soft medium here or a medium soft, but the softs die out after about 8 laps and the mediums after about 17. If you do the math there, you're looking at 25 laps, which means you're going to have to stretch one of them on less than optimal grip. And this race, of course, 26 laps around the Baku City Circuit. Vexa Vexter has had an issue. I do rather think that was in the castle section as well, because he no longer has a wing. Sprunky on his outlap. He's about to start his final flyer. Marko Selinovic, I think, is going at it again there, pushing hard, but he forgot to take himself out of out of hot lap mode, so might see him dive in the pits here and bail out on this lap. And that's exactly what is going to happen. Cyril Freefall with a 139.8. He gets himself up to P4. Got 4 cars now below the 140 barrier. 2 of them in the 138s. Definitely have put in their practice around Baku. A couple guys out on their outlaps here, but a lot of guys in the pits. And Bumblebee is not going to have time to get around this racetrack. Always Rick and anybody else who's in the pits right now won't have time either. CJ Butch will. Sprunky here coming through the end of Sector 1. Let's see what this matches up for in his lap. Taking a little cautious there. Doesn't want to ruin his lap. But around this track, that's not a bad thing. A little bit of curve on the inside. Shouldn't cost him any time unless he struggled to get the power down. And into the castle section. You got to be careful because on this year's game, that curve on the inside can be deadly. It can bounce your car up and send you into that right-hand wall in the castle. Certainly not what you want to do in qualifying, especially not unless what you want to do in the race. Guys starting to retire now. Don't worry, it's in the pits. It's the end of the session. They know they're not going to get another lap. Sprunky, though, coming to the final corner. He better get a good exit here because he's down on his time, and I don't know if he can make up that much time here in just this final straightaway. And at this point, I think it's doubtful. Freefall actually improves this time. He went twice in a row, I think. And 1:39.5, or maybe I just caught him when he was starting his out lap, and I thought he had just set that lap. Sprunky crossing the line. No, he won't. Going into the pits. Yeah, Freefall gets himself up to P3, gets ahead of the Alpha Tauri of Marko Selinovic. KTM Sweden in the Mercedes coming to the line now. What is he going to set down this long straightaway? Hugging the right-hand wall. We're seeing that a little different than the strategies used by the Ferrari of Richie, who's hugging the left-hand wall. Is that going to make much of a difference? I don't know, but for KTM Sweden, at least the rest of the lap made a difference. Goes 2/10 up on his time into P4. Marko Selinovic, they're not getting a lap in, has definitely cost him. Bacher's up on his time as well. He's on the softs, though. Not going to qualify on the mediums. And actually, no, he will. He's going to dive into the pits. He could have improved. Definitely could have gotten himself up into the top 6. But will be diving into the pits there. Does not want to start on the soft tires. Richie coming to the line. Is he going to be setting another lap? Hugging the left-hand side, and he is going to keep going. And out to the line, Richie, P7, goes 5/10 up. There, another one into the 139s. And I said the lap times were going to get to the low 140s, high 139s for most of these guys. That's exactly what happened at the end of the session. Freefall is still on a lap, but I don't think he's going for it at this point. So we'll keep a camera on him there, but definitely not pushing as hard as he could. And you see that back light flashing. That means it's going to be the end of our qualifying session here in Baku. The race is going to start soon, and it's going to be a crazy one. Last time out in Baku, Division 3 had a bit of a chaotic race. So safety car restart shenanigans, some crashes, some very cool overtakes, but all in all, a lot of retirements, and I do hope for these guys that that's not the case this time around. Do hope that we get a nice clean race with maybe just a little sprinkling of safety car halfway through to shake things up. I think that's exactly what I would like. There you go, your qualifying results. So Renzo is your pole sitter with a 138.6. Sprunky right behind him, 200ths back. Freefall P3, he's 8/10 back. CJ Bush, a full second back there in P4. You can see the gap that the top two have to the rest of this field. CJ Bush, after that comes KTM Sweden. 5 teams in the top 5, make that 6 in the top 6. As Marko Selinovic in the Alpha Tauri P6, 7 cars in the top 7. Richie in the Ferrari P7, and Azen brings the Alpine to the mix, 8 cars in the top 8. You have to go down to P9 with Bacher to get your first repeat teammate there. Every constructor being represented almost at the top there. We're just missing Haas and Williams. Does that surprise anybody there with their real-life performances? Of course, in the game, equal performance. These drivers, they're not bad. They just had a bit of bad luck here through qualifying. Bumblebee, P10, but starting on the mediums. At that point, you wonder if you would have been better off just either going for it again or trying at least something a little different, because now you're going to be starting 10th with worn mediums, but everybody behind you probably going to be starting on fresh mediums. So, yeah, interesting strategy there. Maybe as well he figures that starting on the mediums is going to be less pain than on the softs, even if it does mean he is 10th. We've got some more guys in the chat there. And Eklund cheering on his fellow countrymen there, KTM Sweden. The Swedes are in the house, it seems. Veteran Vince Vincetic. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Horrible lap from me. Wanted to get a better lap. I crashed at the castle, he says. Veteran, I'm not 100% sure what your gamer tag is, to be honest, but unfortunate to hear. I know you're one of the Croatian guys, so I'm going to assume Marko Selinovic or another one of those. Peter there, let's go Vex, some more country love. I love the Croatians up in the chat here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Ivan Selinovic, let's go Marco, aka DRC. Thank you guys for showing up as we take it down the formation lap. A reminder to like our stream. If you're enjoying what you see, subscribe to the channel and check out our social media pages in the description for our graphics, our some extra content, and some highlights if you like that. Don't forget to check out our partners there, IMB Raceware and Advanced Sim Racing. They are as well linked in the description. And thank you guys so much for supporting us, for supporting the partners, and making all of this possible. We are halfway through the formation lap there. Everybody warming up their tires. I think it's a good time to take a look at said tires. It seems like the top 8 there, softs. Then you got Bacher and Bumblebee on the mediums. They both qualified on them. Vex of Vex are opting for the mediums in P11. Then Efrom and Dr. Chavapo on the softs. They're opting for speed here in the opening stint. Always Rick and Krago on the mediums. The predicted pit stop strategies say it's a 2-stop. Unless we got a safety car, you can do a 1-stop. You can do a 1-stop with a safety car as well, but then with the, of course, you have fresher tires behind you, you might fall victim to some little bit of a faster car. But track position around a street circuit is always king. It's so easy to keep somebody behind you if you can just outgun them on the straightaway. There's no passing here through sector 2 unless it's a daring overtake or somebody makes a mistake. And then through sector 1 and 3, if you're faster, you're not going to be able to use most of that DRS advantage. You're not going to be falling victim to most of that DRS advantage because you're going to be running less downforce than the guy behind. 8-7 wings seems to be the desired thing, but if anybody opts for a 7-7 or 7-6 setup, they might struggle in the corners. They're going to keep you behind in the straightaway. So interesting to see what everybody is going to go for. Got 2 disqualifications there, F1 Richie and Ace, and I think that happened through the castle, so definitely just a small checkup. In this game, will disqualify you from the formation lap for the smallest of things. Not to worry, though. It's not going to disadvantage them too much here on the restart, or on the real start, I should say, not a restart. As we get to lights out here, don't forget, guys, give us your predictions in the chat. If you got any possible winners in mind, make sure to like the stream, like I said, subscribe to us to support us, and go give the Div 3 love, Div 3 stream some love if we get a safety car here, and encourage those guys, or sorry, Div 4 stream some love and give those guys some love. We're Div 3 over here. All right. This is it. It's Baku starting in just a second here as the grid resets, and it's going to be the lights opening any second. And these cars are there. Oh, Jesus, lag. Okay, 5 lights are on, and off we go. And I'm not sure what was happening on the start there. Lorenzo is falling. He can't move, I think. Oh no, what is happening for a pole sitter? As everybody goes through turn 1, there's a Mercedes in the wall. KTM Sweden. Oh, what's happened there for Lorenzo? Is he lagged out of this session after getting on pole? There's some more contact there, more guys in the wall. Everybody hitting their wings. There might be some damage on a few of these cars already. And it's going to be Sprunky in the lead, and I'm a little bit confused on what just happened there. We've got a Red Bull still stuck on the line. And we're going to keep pretending like this is a real race, but I wouldn't be surprised if there might be a restart here. What is happening? It might be just another glitch there. Sometimes it does happen. Somebody joins mid-session. The race gets glitched out. Lorenzo now 49 seconds back. CJ Bush had a moment there through the castle. Marko Selinovic was able to close up from that. Our leaders getting away a little bit. CRL Freefall chasing just a second down on Sprunky, but it's through the midfield here that it's gonna matter most, where the most battles are going to happen. Oh, and a bit of contact from Marko Selinovic. Dr. Chavapo is going to be able to take the position on his teammate as he got a little too hot there into the corner. Oh, and a bit of a tank slapper as well, just for good measure. And the grid spreading out quite quickly. There's a virtual safety car. We're going to take this opportunity. I'm not sure why that is. We're going to take this opportunity to check here quickly what is happening. Not sure if this is a glitched lobby or not yet, you know? I think it is glitched there for Lorenzo. He doesn't know why he's last. I think it might be a glitch. A lot of cars pitting here. We might be in for a restart. All right, I think we might. Let me just contact Azen here. We're going to try to get a restart going. I think that might be optional. It's always sad when our pole sitter cannot race. But as it stands here, I don't think we're... as it stands here, I mean, the race is still going on. Some guys pit under VSC there. We're seeing some mediums and some hard tires from damage, mostly. Very chaotic turn one there. I think a lot of people getting confused with the lack of moving there from the Red Bull. There's a crash somewhere through the middle sector. That's Azen, and I think that's because he's checking his messages and getting a restart going, because he's not moving much. Sorry for the confusion here, guys. We're just trying to figure out everything. I think we might be in for one here. While we get this setup going, I'm not going to take this stream offline, but I do, and this is if we are setting up, still waiting confirmation here. Alright, so yeah, we are going to restart here. The call is going out, so drivers, if you are listening to the stream, there will be a restart for this lobby. We're going to try to get everybody in the lobby very quickly. All the viewers, I do encourage you to just leave the stream up. Go check out Div 4. Give them some love there. They're on our channel. You know where to reach them. They're right next to, well, you know, the little icon here. They might even be in your recommended feed right now. All right. Just going to wait on the invites here. I will mute my microphone here as we await the restart. All right. Anybody talking in the chat? Oh, Peter's not Croatian. I apologize for that. With all the names, it does get a little confusing over there. Yeah, we'll get this quali lineup going very soon there. It shouldn't take too long there. Top 10. All on softs, except... Yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to be able to rejoin without restarting the game there. Sometimes it just does that joining session thing forever. And if I do restart the game, it's gonna... Yeah, it is going to cut the stream. We will be right back live, guys. Don't go too far. We're talking a interruption of a few seconds here, but unfortunately, it's not going to be the same stream. So you're going to have to go on our channel and just click the new one there. We will be right back.